afternoon. On your screens, it's Kokoro Yasuma and the Kobe Shinwa University going up against Chai Troncoso and the rest of the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles here at the Phil Sports Arena for day 2 of our PVL Invitational. Starting things off, it will be our first look at Kobe Shinwa against Zeus Coffee, followed by the defending champions of our on-tour preseason tournament, PLDT High-Speed Hitters, going up against the Signal HD Spikers at 4. And for the third and final game for today, it will be the Creamline Pool Smashers versus the Cherry Tigo Crossovers. Thank you for catching us live on the Filipinas Live app, One Sports and One Sports Plus. My name is Miguel de Guzman, together with my partner, Ivy and Kyla, our courtside correspondent for today. Ivy, Kyla, good afternoon. Welcome to our Invitational here in the PVL.
Yes, I'm very excited, of course, day 2. And yesterday was a very exciting day. I'm sure day 2 would be another exciting day.
Now, Ivy, we've heard a lot of stories about the PVL Invitational. You know, it was supposed to be Kurashiki, but due to unforeseen circumstances with their head coaching, there will be changes, which we will be seeing in the team standings with the insertion of our newest team, the Zeus Coffee.
That's right. So Zeus Coffee heeded the call because of, Kurashiki's unable to join the tournament right now. So they are the 6th team that completes the roster. And so you can see the team standings. So this is as of today. And so you might be wondering why there are already 2 wins or two games played already for some of the teams. So this is because the semi-final standings was carried over from the PVL on tour, and we will continue on with this standing. So this means that all of the wins for each of these teams will be very important. Winning a set, of course, will matter for all of these teams because this is a single round elimination and only the top 2 teams will be moving on to compete for the gold.
And finally, making their debut, talking about going for the gold here in the PVL Invitational, is Kobe Shinwa, who will be bannering a lineup, Ivy, that has an average age of 18 years old.
This is a very young team, and this is the first time that we will be seeing them also here in the Philippines. And this is actually a very decorated team. They've won several championships in their local tournaments, and this is something that I'm sure all of the Filipino fans are excited to see.
Now, if you look at their lineup, Ivy, you will see there Sakura Furuta, who is their team captain. She's the oldest one in the lineup at 21. Talk about youth for this Kobe Shinwa University. Meanwhile, I know all of you have heard about Kobe Shinwa over and over again, time and time again, because, they have a lot of history when it comes to Philippine volleyball, and who better to ask none other than our courtside correspondent, Kyla Castillo.
Well, that's right, no, Miguel and Ivy. Alam nyo ba, first time talaga, the athletes, these young girls. But Coach Yamamoto, on the other hand, it's his 6th time already dito sa Pilipinas. And sabi nga niya sa akin, of course in Japanese, but I had my ways, no? The weather right now is very cold, so it's better than the previous one, which was very humid, very hot. And so he also shared with me how he looks or how he views the Filipino athletes. And he told me that he's very excited for this game because he knows that the Filipino volleyball players are very powerful, very tall as compared to the 5'7", 5'8", our range of the heights. But of course, to know more about how they're feeling, what their goals are for this invitational tournament, let's ask more with Sakura Futura.
神戸神話大学のアコです。ポジションはセッターしてます。
神戸神話大学のフーです。ポジションはレフトです。
今回はフィリピンの PVL に招待されてきました。海外の高い選手に対してどうやって点を取りたいかっていうのを学んでいきたいです。3年前に別のチームで来日したことがあります。いつもと違った環境でバレーボールができるからです。神戸神話大学のディフェンシブなプレーをぜひ見てください。来ただよ最高 PVL！ せーの！いいかチャレンジありがとう！成功！
And there you have it, our VTR with the Kobe Shinwa University players. Now, all of you might be wondering why Zeus Coffee was inserted. Now, the explanation for this is because they're the next highest ranked team who finished in the on-tour tournament. That was available for the PVL Invitational. Now, Ivy, let's go through our Zus Coffee Thunderbelles for this tournament.
That's right. So I think one of the obvious advantage that the Zeus Coffee has over their opponents right now is definitely the height. And looking at this ladies on your screen, so we have Michael Ortiz, we have Nograles, who's also the tallest here on the floor right now. So I think that would be one of the advantages that we would have. And I think that's also one of the things that our Japanese opponents are looking forward to. So yung defense at the net. So we can see that Zeus is the 6th ranking when they're PVL on tour, and they actually lost the knockout in the knockout, or rather, they defeated Choco Mucho, but they had to bow out in the semifinals. So this is another opportunity, of course, for this team, to redeem themselves with that. I'm sure not exactly what they expected, with the PVL on tour results.
We have to remember also, no, yung nag-knockout sa Zeus Coffee was the eventual champions, the PLDT high-speed hitters. Now, Kyla, you were able to talk to the coach of Kobe
Yes, that's
Shinwa.
right.
Siyempre, we can't forget about the coach
Coach
of
Jerry.
Zeus Coffee. Yeah.
Yes, of course. I was able to talk to Coach Jerry kanina. And as Miss Ivy mentioned, height ang magiging puhunan ng Zeus Coffee. And apart from that, yung puso, height and heart. But as Coach Jerry put it, no expectations at all for this tournament. As you know, late night, gabing-gabi, nagpapahinga, bigla na lang silang, oops, may training tayo, we have to prepare. And so they're coming into this conference very relaxed, but of course very optimistic, because this brings in a lot of opportunity to bring exposure to their second stringers. And let's get to know more about the Zeus Coffee preparations with Kate Santiago.
Masaya, sobrang excited kami kasi parang kasi yung PVL nag-invite sila ng mga abroad na players and teams to play with us, and sobrang excited kami maglaro. Para sa amin, lalo na yung mga semester ng Zeus, sobrang halaga na ito kasi para din naman sa exposure namin, sa mga experience din namin. So para sa susunod and mga preparations din may maambog na kami. Tsaka makasama na kami. Simple lang, pinag-aaralan namin sila kung ano yung mga ginagalaw nila sa loob ng court. Actually, nanood kami ni Jeep na. Kagabi. And, ayun, although simple lang naman ang mga plays nila, pero siguro mahirapan kami sa defense nila. Kasi sobrang simple nila. Japat.
That was Kate Santiago of the Zeus Coffee Thunderbelles. Now, as we know, the court is their coffee shop, and for sure there will be brewing up a storm later on. But of course, the PVL is back, and so is our Pilipinas Live poll question of the day. We have our exclusive question on the app, and we're asking which team will make the fans say "Suboy" with their floor defense. You can answer that on the Pilipinas Live app, or join the conversation online by using the hashtag #PVL2025 and hashtag PVL Invitational.
There you have it. Now, our players are about to wrap up their warm-ups. Ngayon, ang huling tanong na lang na masasagot natin sa susunod. Will the Philippines be able to protect home court, or will Kobe Shinwa be able to get their first win here in the PVL Invitational? Korewa, PVL Des, the heart of volleyball.
Good afternoon to one and all. Welcome to the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City and the 2025 Invitational Conference of the Premier Volleyball League, the heart of volleyball. We have 3 matches lined up for you for today in the preliminaries. Our first match, match number 5, features our guest team from Japan, our Kobe Shinwa University. And from the Philippines, our Zus Coffee, Thunderbelles. Officiating this match, we have for our first referee, international referee Josie Del Rosario. Second referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Kobe Shinwa University. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 21, Furuta Sakura. At number 12, Yasuma Kokoro. Jersey number 14, Yamano Yuiya. Number 34, Ishikawa Arisu. Number 40, Komatsuda Nagisa. And number 45, Miyazaki Reira. Starting libero is number 7, Hirami Rino. And head coach, Mr. Yamamoto Kiyokazu. Calling on our Zeus Coffee Thunderbelles. Let's begin with their team captain. She wears jersey number 12, Rene Mabilangan. At number 4, Kate Santiago. Wearing jersey number 9, Gail Pascual. At number 11, Willin Estoque. Number 13 is Sharia Ancheta. And number 19, Riza Nogales. Starting libero is number 6, Julia Angeles. And head coach, Mr. Jerry Yee. This match is under the supervision and regulation of the Games and Amusement.
Here's a recap of the starters for Kobe Shinwa University. They have Miyazaki, Yamano, Ishikawa, Furuta, Yasuma, Komatsuda, and Himari as their libero. Over on to the other side of the net for Zeus Coffee, they will be starting with Riza Nogales, Ancheta, Gail Pascual, Mabilangan, Estoque, Santiago, and Juju Angeles as their starting libero. Good afternoon, everyone. Miguel de Guzman calling the shots together with Ivy Remulla here in the Phil Sports Arena in Pasig City, where we kick things off for the PVL Invitational. Now, Kobe Shinwa is a university from Japan that will be seeing their first game or playing their first game here in the PVL after, unfortunately, pulling out in the 2022 edition of this tournament format, where they had to pull out due to COVID restrictions during that time. Now, to start things off, their starting setter and team captain, Furuta, will be serving for Kobe Shinwa. Mabilangan, quick. And this will be sent back. Back set. And that down the line attack is good. Zeus Coffee scoring the first point of the match.
Good start here for Zeus. And we're loving the energy we're seeing here with the girls. So it's definitely going to be a very good opportunity, going up against a Japanese team
when you look at the Japanese team, their height isn't that different, no? And now, we see that Zeus Coffee was able to record their first block of the match, Ivy, which their coach mentioned will be something that they are looking forward to.
And as you can see here, if you're watching live especially, you can really see how much height advantage, our girls have over, of course, their opponents.
Nogales, Pascual will send this one over. Furuta, back set, down the line, good up by Zeus. And Kobe Shinwa unable to keep the ball up. It's a good start here for Zeus Coffee.
Excellent hustle for the Thunderbelles.
3-0 now in favor of Zeus. Estoque serving for the Thunderbelles. Good short serve. Underhand set. To number 40, Kumatsuda. And that is good for the first point of Kobe Shinwa.
Off the block.
Kumatsuda now serving. Good up here by Zeus Coffee. Kate Santiago choose to drop the ball.
Santiago with a
And
drop
unable
shot.
to go for that pancake save was Yasuma of Kobe. Take a look at this.
That's right. So this is a good variation on the part of Zeus.
Nogales,
Serving for the Thunderbelles.
who is head and shoulders over everyone here on the court. Serving, and that cross-court
Ball is
attack
out.
by Kobe Shinwa sails outside.
Very strong start here for Zeus Coffee. 4-point advantage.
Service, Nogales.
Nogales now serving. Another set going to Yasuma, and that is good for Kobe Shinwa.
Yasuma. 2, serving top.
You know, when you take a look at how this Japanese team is playing, Ivy,
Kamano Yuki.
very
Serving.
confident with their
that's
movement
right.
inside the court. Here we go. Underhand set from their middle blocker. Mabilangan will set this one up to Kate Santiago, challenging the block. Kokoro goes to Yasuma again. Ball is still alive. Long rally here. Kate.
Oh, ball still alive. Long rally we're having here.
Mancheta with the push, and that. Oh, ball. This is probably the longest rally, which will end on that error
Off the hands
of Kumatsuda.
Nuku. A correction, Komatsuda.
And lots of good defense that we're seeing in that rally from both teams.
Here we have Gail Pascual
Serving for
now
Zeus
serving. They have a 4-point advantage. It's the first time we're seeing Miyazaki go for an attack, and that is good
Miyazaki.
from their middle blocker. Before things heat up, let's head over to Kyla Castillo for this report.
Miguel and Ivy, we may speak different languages, but food, it has its magical way of bridging the gap. And food is one language that needs no translation. I was able to speak with Rino Hirami, Kobe Shinwa's small but terrible libero, and she shared with me that she really enjoyed a couple of Filipino dishes such as pork sisig, bulalo, and her favorite, sinigang. All these made her say, oishi. But more about Rino is that one of her hobbies is sleeping, and her favorite thing about volleyball is the long rally. She really enjoys as she is very competitive. But let's see how this game will pan out and which team will make us say sugoi. Miguel and Ivy.
Thank you for that report, Kyla. Speaking of long rally, we just had one earlier here in the match. Before that, down the line kill by number 12, Yasuma.
5 to 6.
Well, Hirami's getting the long rallies that she's looking for, because so far, we've had a lot since the start of the match. Not the best of passes for Zeus.
Kobe Shinwa slowly creeping up on Zeus Coffee. The lead is down to 1. 5-6 is the score. And now the game is tied.
Slide works for Kobe Shinwa.
First deadlock we're having here in this set. So a lot of fast movements we're seeing in the side of Kobe Shinwa.
Service, Kai.
Arisa Ishikawa with the serve. Good reception there. Mabilangan goes to Ancheta. Kate Santiago, who's been very active offensively for Zeus. And back set to Komatsuda from the back row.
Komatsuda.
And that attack gives Kobe Shinwa their first lead of the match. Trying to avoid the block reach of Nogales in that sequence. Kate Santiago will send this one over.
Oh, another sharp attack over there. So we can see a lot of fast plays on the side of Kobe Shinwa.
Now, with that attack, Kobe Shinwa now with the lead 8-6 as we head into our first technical timeout.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
After a 3-0 start by the Zeus Coffee Thunderbelles, Kobe Shinwa now with an 8-6 lead here in set number 1 of our PVL Invitational.
But Zeus Coffee is actually playing very well, very strong start. And it's just a matter of feeling, the place of Kobe Shinwa.
Angeles are able to handle that serve, and this attack by Santiago does not go over, extending Kobe Shinwa's lead to 3. Now we have number 34, Ishikawa, still at the service line for KSU. Mabilangan will go to the back row.
Oh, good save from Kobe Shinwa. It's a free ball.
Mabilangan sets up Santiago, who rolls it over. Good dolphin dive over there. Yasuma's attack, well read.
Oh, ball still alive.
We've been seeing long rallies here in this match, Ivy. And from the back row, Komatsuda again ends the rally for Kobe Shinwa.
Again, the defense that we're seeing from both of these teams, we gotta commend, of course, Kobe Shinwa with, Zeus has been very crafty with their attacks. They've been giving a lot of those tips, but it was well read by Kobe Shinwa.
It's now an 8-0 run by Kobe Shinwa as Kate Santiago stops the bleeding for Zeus Coffee as we speak. Take a look at this play. Challenging the triple block of our Japanese guests. Kate Santiago with a good serve. As Yasuma goes cross, Julia Angeles with a good read. Ancheta with a quick check at the net, and that is a point for Zeus Coffee.
8-10.
Again, advantage for Zeus Coffee here is the height that we have at the net. Santiago continues with her serve.
Furuta with a good set to Yasuma. Underhand set back from the back row again goes Komatsuda. This time, Julia Angeles. Combination play for Estoque rather. And just like that, lead is down to 1.
That combination play works for Zeus.
And it's been a game of runs here, Ivy. Zeus starting off hot, and then Kobe Shinwa with an 8-0 run. Now, Zeus has cut down the lead to 1, but then Yasuma stops the bleeding for Kobe Shinwa. Yasuma is at the service line, 3 points already. Make that 4. As Estoque's attack is checked, Mabilangan, Kate Santiago at the back row. Furuta goes to Yasuma, and that sails outside.
3 points for Zeus Coffee.
interesting to see also how Kobe Shinwa will be playing because they just arrived a few days ago.
That's
So
right.
they only had one practice here in our weather in the Philippines. You know, it's a good thing that the time zone is not an issue as they only have a 1 hour difference compared to ours.
Miyazaki.
As Miyazaki scores in that sequence, she's now heading to the service line for Kobe Shinwa.
Reira Miyazaki. Serving for Shinwa.
Oh, the
Oh,
help
service
of the net.
ace.
Scores thanks to the net.
I believe that's her first service ace here in the match so far, Ivy.
That's right. And with a little help from the net, I think that could have gone outside. But then, of course, if you're not sure,
Better to
just better to
get
get
it.
it.
Yeah. What an attack there by Estoque.
Off the hand of Ishikawa.
Estoque already has 3 points for Zeus Coffee.
Rene Malbilangan.
Mabilangan now at the service line. Furuta goes to the back row again. Yasuma was checked. Mabilangan goes to Pascual. Good read there by the Japanese defense. Julia Angeles unable to handle that quick attack from Kobe Shinwa.
14.
Ivy, you know what I noticed? Kobe Shinwa has been running a lot of back row attacks
That's right.
in
Really,
their offense.
really maximizing all of the options for their offense.
As
Into
Estoque
the block. Estoque.
showing them yung bigat ng kamay ng Pilipino. Challenging the block of Kobe Shinwa in that sequence.
2-point advantage for Kobe Shinwa.
Thunderbelles.
Good serve.
Furuta goes to Fumatsuda.
And she catches some
Komatsu
fingers
gets
with
a
that
ball
attack.
touch. And the point, 15-12.
And it's been a spread attack for Kobe Shinwa as well. Miyazaki leading all scorers with 5, but Komatsuda and Yasuma with 4 points apiece. This will be a free ball, the first for Kobe Shinwa. Furuta goes
Into the
to
block.
Yasuma.
Aki. Second technical timeout.
And that
16.
attack brings us
Kobe
to our
Shinwa.
second technical timeout.
12,
16-12,
Zeus
Kobe Shinwa
Coffee.
with the lead.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
$16 to 12 is our score. Kobe Shinwa hasn't surrendered the lead despite the scares from Zeus Coffee trying to keep this game close, but they now hold a 4-point lead over the Thunderbelles.
All right, they've kept good control of the lead. So 16 serving 12.
End of the second technical timeout.
We have Komatsuda now serving for Kobe Shinwa. Mabilangan goes to Santiago again, challenging the block. Their libero, Ishiki, will underhand set this one. Cross court is good.
That catches the line.
Yasuma. 17.
Yasuma slowly heating up here for Kobe Shinwa. So take a look at that last spike. Good reception there. Combination play. Pascual scores for Zeus Coffee.
Pascual scores 13 to 17.
Good play from Zeus Coffee. And this is what is actually working for the girls.
You know, we have to commend the reception of Zeus Coffee as well. So they're able to run combination plays because of their stable reception,
Off the
Ivy.
block. Ishikawa.
Ishikawa scoring her first points of the match.
Well, we can probably say, it's safe to say that reception is one of the stronger skills here for Zeus. Overall, in the PVL on tour, they actually had 41.5% efficiency when it comes to reception. So that's really a very good number.
Striking that off. speed attack by Ishikawa, which you're seeing on your screens, just over the hands of Kate Santiago, forces Coach Jerry to call timeout. Let's listen into their huddle.
Kumuha ka ng first ball, di mo naman inayos. Second and then third ball, pinalik mo lang sa kanila.
Just a short instruction from Coach Jerry in that timeout.
And his usual calm self, you know. But it also, that timeout, I'm sure, is also meant to break the momentum that's being created here by Kobe Shinwa.
Mabilangan goes to Santiago for that combination play.
Another strong hit.
Off the hand of his pocket.
Ishikawa again scoring for Kobe Shinwa. Take a look at the spike of the set brought to us by Duncan. Salubong ng Bayan. Mabilangan tries to set this one. It will be an overreach called on Kobe Shinwa.
Called on Shinwa, but there's a
Think they will be challenging that.
by Shinwa for reaching beyond the net. Challenge is
Our first challenge called here
Shinwa.
in the match. Once again, you're watching the PVL Invitational. This is also one of the unique challenges that the PVL has, the reaching beyond
The net, that's right.
And the Kobe Shinwa girls are looking intently to check the result of their challenge.
I think they like seeing themselves on the screen as well. This has been a very exciting game so far. We've just started here in the first set, but a lot of exciting rallies, a lot of exciting saves, and also quite a number of strong hits from both teams.
Here at the result.
So Ko is awarded that was actually a good challenge by the coach. Very
Challenge
sharp
successful
eyes.
for
Because
Kobe
everything was
Shinwa.
happening so fast.
Point and
They
serve.
just look so happy to get that challenge to be a success, as we have Yamano serving, Mabilangan, back set to Pascual. That's a good cross-court attack, underhand set. Ball is still alive. And Ancheta with a quick tip, unable to get that one to go. Masumo was checked. This will be the end of the rally in favor of Zeus Coffee.
14 to 21.
Gail Pascual already with 2 points here at the
Pascual.
service line today.
Serving to Zeus Coffee.
A good short serve. And a quick attack is converted by Miyazaki. The substitutions for Kobe Shinwa.
34 up, 9, 8.
We have Matsuo coming into the match.
26.
And
Nishihori.
Nishihori will be coming in as a double substitution.
So they're keeping the front line full.
Matsuo Sakura. Serving.
Yes, with a
That's
good
good
reception.
pass.
Unfortunately, that goes straight to the net for Gail Pascual. Kobe Shinwa now 2 points away from taking the first set.
Service.
Matsuo, their second setter, serving. Mabilangan tries to make something out of this one and able to get this one to go.
And
The
Kobe
set was a bit
Shinwa
too
now
low.
at set point advantage.
That error puts them at match point. Oh, set point rather. Here in set number 1. Santiago trying to extend this one. Agreed by the libero. Push, this will be a free ball. Angeles goes to Santiago again. And that is a kill block for Kobe Shinwa
University takes the
as
first
they
set
take
at
the first set 25-14 against the Zeus Coffee Thunderbelles. Take a look at this point of the set, brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. We'll be back for more PVL action. You're watching the Premier Volleyball League Invitational. Kobe Shinwa University takes set number 1 against Zeus Coffee, 25-14 in what was once a close first set matchup between these two teams, Ivy.
That's right. It was the start of the set was pretty close. Actually, it was Zeus who had a good head start, but once Kobe Shinwa had that taste of the lead, there was no turning back. There was no looking back. They made sure that they maintained that lead all throughout the set. But what's good about the first set is a lot. Again, we've been mentioning this, but there's a lot of very exciting rallies that happen for both of these teams. As we take a look at the statistics, and here we see that there are more attack points for Kobe Shinwa. They had 19 attack points as only compared to 9 that was converted by Zeus. But I think we were looking at the height, and we're getting the height because Zeus had about advantage over at the net with 2 block points. And for both of these teams, I think it's fair enough to say, that the errors have been kept to a minimum. Zeus Coffee has, although they had more errors or given away more points than Kobe Shinwa, but 5 is pretty much a good number, to keep. So if they can put this down further, increase their attacks, and I think we can really close in with the scores.
That's right, Ivy. And despite the long rallies in set number 1, Kobe Shinwa able to convert 42% of their attacks in the previous set, just compared to 21 by Zeus Coffee.
And in terms of attempts, we can see that they had almost the same number of attempts. But so one way to look at it also is the defense of Kobe Shinwa. They have a very excellent defense. You've seen bodies flying everywhere. A lot of excellent saves, good read. Even with the variation of the attack of Zeus, and probably with this second set, we can see the adjustment that Zeus will be having more on the defense side. Because they're able to carry the rally, they're able to stretch it out. So it's just a matter of being able to get that kill.
That's right, and you see the newest addition here in the set number 2 lineup for Kobe Shinwa, Takahashi. And as Komatsuda scores her first points of the match, of the second set rather, already with 5 here in the match. She's at the service line right now. Angeles with a good reception. Bilangan goes to Estoque, who will push this one over. Number 12, we have Yasuma, who's checked at the net. Tries again, and this time she rolls it over. Renee. Estoque has been the hot hand for Zeus Coffee in this match.
Excellent setup as well by Mabilangan.
In terms of pace, Zeus Coffee is able to match up with Kobe Shinwa, Ivy.
That's right. But I think what's important here is that we see that Kobe Shinwa was really executing a lot of fast plays. So the pacing or the momentum is really very fast. So Zeus, they have to be careful not to match that pace if that's not the way that they usually play.
That's right. As you see here, Matsuo is checked at the net.
Rejected. 2-all.
Game is tied at 2. Takahashi rather is checked at the net. Game is tied at 2.
So defense at the net for Zeus Coffee.
Nogales at the service line now. Already with 1 point here in set number 2. Mabilangan goes to Ancheta with the push. Furuta goes to Yasuma. And that is good for Kobe Shinwa.
Block is out. Point and serve for Shinwa.
Number 4 at the service line. We have Takahashi.
Takahashi name.
Opposite spiker.
For Shinwa.
With a good serve. Mabilangan. Let's send this one over. Is Versosa. Versosa will try again. Cross court this time. Ishiki was there.
Oh, what a hit.
On the line.
Yasuma.
4-32.
Take a look at the replay of our spike of the set brought to us by Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan. Furuta has been very precise with her setting.
That's right. And so her attackers are getting the kind of sets that they like.
Takahashi scoring a service ace in this sequence. Still at the service line, number 4, Takahashi. Angeles able to handle this one. This will be a free ball. However, Furuta will go to the running. Number 45, Miyazaki, but that's well read. Santiago with the cross. Too much to handle for Kobe Shinwa.
Good sharp angle by Santiago.
You know, Kate's known for her attacks, and it's showing here in this match, leading her team with 5 points in the match. Santiago with the serve. Good chase, but still a good setup there. And however, Mabilangan and Ancheta combining for that block. And the lead is now down to 1. But before anything else, Kyla Castillo has a report for us. Kyla?
That's right, Miguel. Now, let me paint a picture for you as to how the Thunderbelles reacted nang malaman. Napakta sila bigla ng Invitational tournament. It's almost midnight and Chai Troncoso was chillaxing, watching her favorite series, about to sleep. Then all of a sudden, a notification chimes in. Next thing she knows, they're already in training. And so they gotta do what they gotta do. Now, coming into the second set, more effort is what Coach Jerry wants to see. He reminded his girls that this is a great opportunity to further improve their game. But ultimately, the goal today is to just enjoy and play with no pressure. But will they snatch a set? We'll have to see. Miguel and Ivy.
Thank you for that report, Kyla. You know, credits to Zeus for stepping up to the plate,
Yes.
Ivy, despite the short notice.
That's right. So this is actually a very good challenge, you know, for them. And, you know, not just physically, but mentally as well, because you don't have enough preparation as you would normally want.
There's a net touch.
You know, just for the information of our fans, Kobe Shinwa, Ivy, is also a very popular team that Filipino teams go up against when they have their training camps in Japan, whether it's a university team or a national team also. So this is definitely a good experience for Zeus Coffee as Kate Santiago goes down the line, challenging Hirami's defense and getting the point for Zeus Coffee.
3-point run here for Zeus. They're able to get the lead.
7-6 is the score now. We have Versosa serving for Zeus, straight to the net.
That ties the set at 7.
And Miyazaki now getting ready to serve for Kobe Shinwa. The next point will bring us to the technical timeout. Now we just have to see who will take the lead. In the previous set, it was Kobe twice. First and second technical timeout. And this time, it will be the Zeus Coffee Thunderbelles who will take the lead as we head into the first technical timeout of our second set. We'll be back with the PVL Invitational.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Zeus Coffee finding their rhythm early here in set number 2, taking the lead 8-7 against Kobe Shinwa. Now we have Ancheta at the service line.
Ancheta serving for the Thunderbelles.
Oh, good serve there from Ancheta. Underhand set. And Komatsuda.
Off the block.
And that attack. Oh, that was a net touch. What?
So we're tied
Bounce
at 8.
off the hands of the blocker and touch the antenna.
Fruta with a good serve. Mabilangan had to underhand set that one to her teammate. Long rally here.
Too close to the net.
We'll push this to the other side. Furuta, back set. And Takahashi
the block.
gets the point.
Takahashi. 9.
Only one blocker challenging her at that time.
Renee, combination play. And that is good for Istoke.
Estoque. 9 all.
And these combinations were working well for Zeus Coffee.
Captain.
That's right.
They've scored a couple of points already with that kind of combination play.
Meanwhile, we have yet to see Kobe Shinwa
Yeah.
run a combination play in this match, as we have Komatsuda challenging the blockers there, but no go. Angeles will go to Santiago. Drops.
Santiago sees the hole. 10. serving
Good
9.
read there by Santiago. Again, you know, she has been very crafty with her attacks. Not all strong hits, and she's finding those open spots in the defense of Kobe Shinwa.
Mabilangan now serving. They have a full front line talking about Zeus. Komatsuda is checked at the net, and that, however, it still results into a point for Kobe Shinwa.
We're tied at 10.
10-all is the score now here in set number 2. Renee, combination to Kate Santiago, and that is good again for Zeus Coffee.
Santiago scores.
They gotta get more of those combination plays, and I think they have the luxury to do so because they have been passing very well.
Serving for the Thunderbelles.
Istoke now at the service line. Furuta goes to her middle. Yamano.
Yamano. 11 all.
We haven't seen much of her in this match. Connecting with her team captain in that sequence.
Serving for Shinwa.
Back set to Santiago. Cross court. Good read by their captain. Takahashi down the line. Good up by Zeus Coffee. And Santiago.
Still manages to score a point.
12 to 11.
That was actually a broken play. She didn't get... That wasn't the set that she was looking for, but again, good court sense here for Santiago.
Dinadaan sa talino if that's the
Yeah.
term, di ba? Ginugulangan na
And
lang
she
itong
is really playing smart.
depensa ng Kobe Shinwa as Furuta. And that cross-court attack by Yasuma is good for Kobe Shinwa.
12 all.
She leads all scorers with 9 points in this match. Takahashi now at the service line.
Serving for Kobe Shinwa.
Seeing action for the first time here in set number 2. Mabilangan. Back set to Santiago. Checked at the net. Estoque goes to Versosa. Point goes to Zeus Coffee.
13. Serving 12.
Has been an exchange of points here in the second set.
Good serve there from Kate Santiago. Underhand set by Furuta. Goes to Yasuma, who's checked. Mabilangan goes to Versosa again. Another long rally here. Yasuma, good up by Estoque. Free ball. The captain goes to the back row. Julie Angeles was there for the read. Santiago this time. D-ball. And that long rally is ended by Yasuma.
Short shot. Yasuma.
First player in double digits in our match today.
Yasuma Kokoro.
We're tied once again.
Ball is
That
out.
sails outside.
Thunderbelles get the 3 points.
Second service error for Kobe Shinwa here in the second set.
Dolly Versosa serving for Zeus.
Dolly Versosa at the service line for Zeus Coffee. They have the lead 14-13. Furuta goes to Komatsuda. Mabilangan goes to Estoque. And Miyazaki unable to
15.
send the ball to the other side.
Back-to-back errors on the side of Kobe Shinwa.
Kobe Shinwa.
Now forces their head coach to call a timeout. Let's listen in to their huddle.
自分たちから出すミスちょっと増えてきたからそこしっかり頑張ろう。左利きあれあるからね。そうなったら OK。
あれだけ気をつけて、ランダーでも空いてるとこ空いてるとこっちできると、よう見てよ。そんな強いボールじゃないからしない。
レフトハイセット下がります。だからストローは前でお願い。オッケーオッケー。左短くなったらちょっと後ろ回るから。よし。ここ行く頑張るよ。
And in that timeout, IVU heard their team captain say Hidari. So that means that they want to focus on the right side of the net. Maybe talking about Kate Santiago.
Yeah, probably yes, because she has been scoring heavily here for Zeus Coffee. Again, her attacks are hard to read because, you know, she has been varying it a lot.
Komatsura with the attack. Stoke will push this one to the other side, and that will find the floor.
Ball is in.
And that attack
Sends
us to our second technical timeout. Zeus Coffee still in the lead, 16-13. We'll be back for volleyball action.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
See the Signal HD spikers who will see action later today on your screens, watching intently. Coach Shaq taking notes already, Ivy, as they will be going up against Kobe Shinwa in a few days, as Erica Santos, our reigning PVL on tour MVP, seeing action as well. Dolly Versosa with the serve. This will be a free ball for Zeus Coffee. Mabilangan will go to Estoque, who's also been very good offensively for Zeus. Furuta goes to Komatsuda, checked at the net, and that sails outside.
Komatsuda scores 14-16.
And that stops the scoring run of Zeus Coffee, but they are still up by 2 points at 6-14, serving 16.
Good serve there. Ball still has a chance to be sent over. Santiago makes something out of that sequence.
And she's got the magic hands for Zeus Coffee.
You know, we have to credit also the playmaking of Mabilangan in this match so far, really activating her team, keeping the Japanese defense guessing, Ivy.
That's right. And she's been distributing the ball quite well as well. Oh, that goes out.
Long. +1 for Kobe Shinwa.
Gil Pascual serve sails outside. We have Furuta serving. Full front line now for Kobe Shinwa. Mabilangan unable to get to that ball because of the misreception. Ishiki, great underhand set in that sequence. Mabilangan back set to Santiago. Furuta goes to the middle. Estoque down the line. Good defense here. Long rally. And from the back row, we have Yasuma. But Mabilangan goes to Santiago. Cross court. She's been read well by the captain. And that attack sails outside for Takahashi.
And patience on the side of Zeus Coffee was able to earn them that point.
Zeus slowly pulling away now. Ivy 18-15 in set number 2. Mabilangan, their playmaker, still at the service line for the Thunderbelles. A good target there. Furuta goes to Komatsuda, checked. Komatsuda tries again, cross court this time, off the hands of Angeles. And Versosa runs out of space. But credit to the hustle of Dali.
16 to 18.
Really not just trying to let that ball get away, you know. Exert all effort by all means.
Tsaka nakakahawa eh. You see the Japanese team
That's
diving.
True. That's true.
Of course, you want to give it your all also if you're Zeus Coffee. Kate Santiago, free ball. Ishiki goes to Takahashi.
Takahashi. 17 to 18.
Now, Coach Jerry is forced to call timeout because Kobe Shinwa cut down their lead to just 1 point. Let's listen in to what he has to say to his squad.
Kahit libero nang magbibigay sa'yo, huwag mong itutulak dito. Intindihan mo? Sige, go. Meron ka pang spiker doon, di ba? Na-stuck tayo rito sa gilid. Huwag nyo igigilid yung kaliwete, ha?
Let's go.
All right, back here in the PVL Invitational Preliminaries. Zeus Coffee 18 against Kobe Shinwa 17. See if Zeus can get a side out in this sequence after that timeout called by Coach Jerry. No bilangan, combination again to Santiago. Well read this time. Santiago has to send this one over. Ishiki, Furuta. And now they run a combination play as you see Takahashi scoring in that sequence.
She scores off the hands of the Zeus Coffee blockers.
Middle blocker unable to get that in. Service error. Now we have Estoque heading to the service line.
Serving for the Thunderbelles.
Very good serve. Hirami, Furuta,
Into the block.
and we have Yasuma scoring for Kobe Shinwa. Simple plays, Ivy.
That's right. You know, nothing complicated on the side of Kobe Shinwa, but they're really utilizing speed a lot.
And efficiency as well. Unfortunately, Takahashi unable to get to that ball right on time.
Again, playing smart. Santiago putting that simply over, but again, just putting it on the right areas and right spot as we have Micah Ortiz now in for Zeus Coffee.
Well, let's see if they can sustain this lead and end set number 2 strong. But the quick attack there by Miyazaki stops the bleeding for Kobe Shinwa. Game is now tied at 20. It's been a good match so far, Ivy, huh?
That's right. Very exciting.
What an attack. But that sails outside for Versosa. Takahashi has been very great off the bench here for Kobe Shinwa, already with 4 points all in here in the second set. Furuta goes to Yasuma, who is checked.
And we are tied once again, 21 apiece. Another excellent defense at the net for Zeus Coffee.
Kate Santiago with the serve. Miscommunication there from the Japanese defense. A good effort by Mabilangan. Push by Santiago. Furuta gives a slided set. Mabilangan, D-ball. Furuta tries to outsmart the defense. No good that time. Versosa with the push. Takahashi, good effort. Long rally here in set number 2. Mabilangan goes to the back row. Estoque sails outside.
And both teams really catching their breaths because that's a lot of long rallies, and it's not just about, you know, the ball going back and forth, but everybody has to really exert effort to make sure the ball stays alive.
That's right, and good cross there by Versosa. Takahashi running out of room to send this ball to the other side. Furta rather.
Dali Versosa. Serving for Zeus Coffee.
Versosa, 22 apiece. Will end strong. Will it be Kobe? Or will it be Zeus? Kate? Renee? Stoke. Cross outside.
Ball is out. 23 to 22.
There will be a challenge called here by Zeus Coffee. A block touch challenge.
On the floor.
Check if they caught a finger in that attack.
Block touch. Zeus Coffee.
Well, this would be a much needed point, of course, for Zeus Coffee. They're able to get have a successful challenge.
Just giving you a recap of the leading scorers for Zeus Ivy. We have Santiago with 11, Estoque with 8. The rest have been quiet. Pascual, Ancheta, and Versosa with 2 apiece. Nogales with 1. Meanwhile, for Kobe Shinwa, we have Yasuma with 11, Matsuda with 9, Miyazaki 8, Takahashi 4. The result of our challenge is in. There will be no block touch.
This is clear, so point goes to Kobe Shinwa.
There is no block touch. The challenge is unsuccessful.
Unsuccessful challenge here for Coach Jerry.
Point and serve go to Kobe Shinwa.
Now Kobe Shinwa with the lead 23 to 22. Mabilangan goes to Estoque, challenging the blockers. Furuta to Komatsuda, good up by Angeles. Their lone libero for this match. Furuta checks her blockers, goes to Komatsuda again. Estoque challenging the block. Kate had to adjust. Japan slides. Ball is still alive. Long rally here, Ivy. Ancheta trying to end it, no good.
Quick attack, ball still alive.
Stoke finally getting that one to go after so many attempts for Zeus Coffee.
But then again, you know, talagang for Zeus, tiyaga lang talaga ang kailangan, and they're able to win the point with that.
The game is now tied at 23. Another timeout called by Kobe Shinwa. Let's listen to their huddle.
足つってます。ピコ。オッケーオッケー。
一本切って、2つブレイク。
オッケー。1点取るよ。はい。セカンド。
Not sure if that was a timeout or a water break here for...
It could have been a water break, and again to break the momentum of Zeus Coffee. Nothing really happened much, you know, over that timeout. But I feel both of these teams would really needed that break to catch their breath, because past few sequences have all been long rallies.
Nogales and Pascuala have been put back in the game by Coach Jerry Yee. We have a taller net presence now for Zeus Coffee in front. Furuta. And she goes to Komatsuda. The majority of her sets in this rotation have been going to Komatsuda.
Well, she has been very efficient as well.
Team captain with the serve. They're at set point now as Toke extends set number 2, 24 apiece now. As the blockers. And now we have Mabilangan at the service line, full front line for Zeus. We have Kate Nogales. Oh, good serve there.
This is
Stoke in front. Take a look at that ace again, Ivy, with a hit of the net. Mabilangan. Now it's a Zeus Coffee at set point. Let's see if they can wrap this up. With a good serve. Furuta goes to the hot hand. Angeles was there. Renee goes to Estoque, checked at the net. And Komatsuda wasting no time.
Komatsuda
converting
We're tied at
in that
25.
sequence.
That's right. Not the strongest hits for her, but she found that open area. No defense for Zeus Coffee.
Kumatsura with a serve, mabilangan, combination play. Kate, this time it was her turn. Japan able to defend well. Angeles to Estoque, outside.
Balls out.
Zeus still has a challenge. Will they use it? No. Just
Set
Coach
point
Jerry
advantage
talking to his
for
bench.
Kobe Shinwa. Service.
Kumatsuda with a serve. Estoque has to set this one up. Free ball, Kobe Shinwa. Captain checks, sets. And number 12, Yasuma, goes for the kill.
Yasuma and the set for Kobe Shinwa.
Kobe Shinwa hanging on to take set number 2. Take a look at this point of the set, brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Set 2 ends. It was a close one, 27-25. 2 sets up now as Kobe Shinwa. We'll be back with more volleyball action. You're watching the PVL Invitational. It was a closer second set here in the PVL Invitational, 27-25. Kobe Shinwa taking that one over the Zeus Coffee Thunderbelles. Set 2 highlights playing on your screens. Ivy, what went better for Zeus Coffee in that set?
Well, definitely, they were able to hold on to keeping the ball alive on their side. So, Kobe Shinwa has been consistent with how they attack, but Zeus Coffee on the second set was able to figure out, the right defense. They're able to check the ball, and they had a lot of better opportunities in converting the attack. So they now have more attack points as compared to the first set. Kobe Shinwa still maintained the 19 attack points. The blocking has also been something that has helped Zeus Coffee because, you can see that Kobe Shinwa they became more careful with their attacks because of the tall blockers at the front line. But the errors for both teams, actually, they had both had more errors than they did in the second set. So the errors of Kobe Shin was actually what also gave Zeus Coffee opportunity to really catch up and tie up the scores. And the good thing about Zeus is that, once when they see the opportunity, they take it.
That's right. Now, Zeus Coffee, played significantly better as we see in our stat screen here in set number 2. And they also had a better attack efficiency, raising it up by 2 points, 23% this time in set number 2. But, we have to commend, however, the leading scorers of this match, Kate Santiago and Yasuma Kokoro, who are going head-to-head in this match, Ivy.
Yes, and but I think Kate Santiago's really been, she's playing very well because, again, she's not only giving out those strong hits. We know how strong her hits are, but for this game, she is really playing very smart. She's had those variations. Even, the free ball that she's throwing over is earning the points for Zeus Coffee. So I think that is one clear advantage that they have at the moment. They're able to read the defense of Kobe Shinwa. So let's see here in the third set, if can they still pull off the same thing, or would Kobe Shinwa do some adjustments as well?
Kate Santiago, combination play. Good read there by Ishiki. Number 40, Komatsuda, opening their attack here in set number 3. Furuta, back set. A new face in the court, Nishihori, scoring her first points of the match. And Nishihori was inserted into the match in the first set as a double substitution. But now she's starting set number 3 for Kobe Shinwa. As Estoque was checked and turned back at the net. 2-0 start here by Kobe Shinwa.
Kobe Shinwa.
Furuta with the serve. Good short serve. Santiago challenging the blocks. This will be a free ball.
Poor reception on the side of Zeus Coffee.
Komatsuda has been always on the receiving end of these over receptions, leading to easy points for her and her team. Kate was targeted in the serve. Nogales challenging the blockers, getting the point for Zeus Coffee.
Zeus Coffee gets her first point.
She hasn't been receiving a lot of sets, but once she's given one and she's able to convert it into a point.
That's right.
Quick hit.
Quick hit by Yano. Also seeing action for the first time in this match.
From Yano. Service.
Komatsuda serving. This will be a free ball for the Japanese side. Furuta goes to Oka.
Through the block. Oka.
That's off the hands of the blockers of Zeus Coffee. 4-point advantage being enjoyed now by Kobe Shinwa. 5 serving 1.
Seems like Komatsuda and Furuta are the only starters left for Kobe Shinwa in this match. Kyla Castillo has a report for us.
That's right, Miguel and Ivy. Komatsuda Nagisa was just 7 years old when she started playing volleyball. How, why, and where? Well, it's because back then, after school, her parents would still be at work with nowhere to go. She'd play at her local community recreation centers to burn time, eventually falling in love with competitive volleyball. At just 19 years old, she's already looking ahead and wants to become a volleyball coach for kids really soon. Will Kobe Shinwa close this one out, or will Zus Thunderbelles be able to strike back? Miguel and Ivy.
Thank you for that report, Kyla. And one thing I want to pick up from Kyla's report is the willingness of these volleyball players to share their passion,
Right.
Ivy.
That's right, and they're talking. They're at the very young age. They're already thinking about how they would pass on what they've learned to younger generations.
As you see here, Furuta going to Oka, who went for that drop. This will be a free ball for her again. Team captain goes to number 26, Nishihori.
The hit out.
Who gets her second point here in set number 3.
7-3.
Majority of the players in the court right now for Kobe Shinwa are the bench players already, but they're still playing like a cohesive unit. Talking
That's
about
right.
Kobe Shinwa.
Ancheta.
But Ancheta with a good quick attack for Zeus Coffee in that sequence that you'll be seeing on your screens.
Good setup. Right between the two blockers.
Versosa with a good serve. Free ball, Zeus Coffee. Mabilangan. Goes to Ancheta again.
Back-to-back points for Ancheta.
Why not? It's been working for her. Already with 4 points now, talking about Ancheta. As we have Versosa serving. And this time it's Muku trying to go for that slide. Furuta goes to Hirami. What an attack by Oka. Take that great spike down the line hit sends us to our first technical timeout here in set number 3.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
End of the first technical time.
3-point lead here by Kobe Shinwa over Zeus Coffee. They also lead 2 sets to none. Yes, you have Oka serving for Kobe Shinwa. Another quick attack by Zeus. Read well by the Japanese. And now Muku scoring her first points of the match here in set number 3.
4-point advantage by Kobe Shinwa. 9 serving 5. Good strong serve.
Santiago goes to Estoque cross court. Ishiki was there. Oka from the back row.
Back row attack.
Take a look at the spike of the set brought to us by Duncan. Pasalubong ng bayan. The spikes are very, very sharp.
That's right.
But that service goes outside.
Second service error for Kobe Shinwa here in the third set.
Ancheta serving for the Thunderbelles.
Yamamoto on your screen. Ancheta now serving for Zeus Coffee. Good serve.
Service ace.
7 to 10.
So second service ace for Zeus Coffee. First for Ancheta. Bumagsak na lang bigla eh.
Very good floater.
Still at the service line. Let's see if she can go back to back. Very good serve. Furuta goes to the slide. Checked at the net. Free ball Zeus. Mabilangan goes to Nogales.
Good attack. Nogales.
The middle is very active here for Zeus Coffee in set number 3.
3-point run here for Zeus Coffee.
Counterpart of Nogales at the service line. Ancheta. Good serve. Furuta goes to Komatsuda. Checked.
Komatsuda.
And just like that, it's down to a 1-point lead here in set number 3.
Another good defense at the net here for Zeus Coffee. Nogales.
Ancheta has been here for a while now. As she should. Komatsuda ends the bleeding for Kobe Shinwa.
Excellent hit. Once again, Nagisa Komatsuda.
Number 46, Muku. Really good serve. Estoque challenging the block off the hands of the blockers. Komatsuda again, this time off the hands of Estoque, getting the point for her squad.
Not the strongest of hits for her. She just wanted to put that over, but still scored the point for Kobe Shinwa.
Nogales with the push. Scrambling in the defensive side are the Kobe Shinwa, and that does not cross over. Our linesman is able to catch that one. But there will be a challenge called by Coach Yamamoto and the rest of the Kobe Shinwa University Spikers.
She's looking for the challenge card.
And just a fun fact now for our viewers, Ivy, Coach Yamamoto is the only member of their coaching staff who flew in.
That's right.
Officially. Officially part of their coaching staff.
So we're trying to look for the signs. So will the challenge be awarded?
Challenge withdrawn.
Okay, will be withdrawn already. You know, with the challenges, you also have to be fast in racing up what kind of challenge you would like to ask for.
Score is now 12-10. They still lead, however. Furuta goes to Komatsuda. This 1-2 duo has been doing it all for Kobe Shinwa. Yano, the quick attack.
Yano, 13.
Look at that play. Run by their team captain.
Serving to Kobe Shinwa.
Good serve also from Furuta. Who will she go to in this sequence? Activates the middle again, goes to Yano. And Zeus Coffee unable to send this one over. Will be another point for Kobe.
14 serving 10. Team captain still at the service line.
Angeles, underhand set to Santiago, who's been quiet so far. Furuta tries to make something out of this one. Free ball. Signals to play. Back set. And Nishihori scores for Kobe Shinwa.
And the speed of the play that Kobe Shinwa is really executing all those low sets.
Serve from their captain, Nogales pushes this one over. Komatsuda is checked again.
Another excellent defense at the net for Zeus Coffee.
Kate Santiago doing it all. Offense to defense. It's been a showdown between Santiago and Komatsuda in this match, and there will be a whistle on the court. Rotational fault.
Wrong server, I think, on the side of Zeus Coffee.
Unfortunate.
That's an unfortunate mistake there.
Because that error, that rotational error, brings us to our second technical timeout. Kobe Shinwa now with the lead 16-11. We'll be back with more volleyball action.
Second technical timeout, 16.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Kobe Shinwa slowly pulling away here in set number 3. 16-11 is the score. Furuta has been magnificent in setting up her teammates here in this match.
That's right. She's been distributing the ball very well. And you know, you can see from the scores of her teammates, you know, almost everybody has scored a point.
It's also with the attack. Ishiki sets up Oka, and that's us outside. Point goes to Kobe Shinwa. Ishiki has been very efficient in setting the ball as well when she gets tasked to handle the second ball. for her team. Versosa cross.
Sosa over the
Finds a
block.
gap in the defense of Kobe Shinwa.
12-17.
Take a look at that last hit by Versosa with cross court.
Rizzo Nogales now at the service line. Just 4 points in the match. That is in. Furuta goes to Oka. And she scores for Kobe Shinwa.
Oka. 18-12.
Kobe Shinwa slowly pulling away here. 6-point advantage, 18 serving 12.
Yano Lee.
Good reception by Angeles. Combination play. Well read by Furuta. Mabilangan, cross court, and that is good for Kate Santiago.
13-18.
Take a look at the replay. Great set. Kate Santiago already with 2 points here in set number 3. Their middle goes for that quick attack. Muku
Muku. 19.
successful with that attack.
Kobe Shinwa.
Coach Yamamoto will be going to the bench,
34.
bringing in Ishikawa back into the match, together with Matsuo, their second setter.
Again, this keeps the front line of Kobe Shinwa with 3 attackers.
You see also how systematic this Japanese team is playing, as their second setter, Matsuo, scores a service ace, putting them in the 20s here in set number 3. With a good serve, Angeles able to handle this one better this time. Versosa with a cross.
Oh, she had the right thing in mind. Just a little more clip of the wrist could have caught the line.
Too much sauce in that one. Matsuo, quick serve there. Versosa, another try. What a set by Matsuo. She will try again. This time, back sets to Ishikawa.
Ishikawa. 22-13.
Almost everyone has seen action here for Kobe Shinwa already in the match. Matsuo. 22-13. 3 more points to seal this game in straight sets. Let's see if they can get the job done. Good dive, unable to send the ball to the other side, however, for Kobe Shinwa. Point goes to Zeus.
Again, the middle for Zeus Coffee, scoring the point. This time Zeus asking for who's going to serve. Wouldn't want to commit the same mistake again.
Now we have Versosa with a good serve. We missed reception here for the Japanese squad. Kate with a good reception, which leads to the quick attack by Ancheta. So look now, Zeus Coffee going on in a mini run. Versosa with the serve. Down 7. Checked at the net was Muku. That will be a double. Lifting.
Just held on to the ball too long.
16-22. Service.
Versosa still at the service line for Zeus. Slowly closing in. Lead is down to 6. But Ishikawa wasting no time getting the side out for her team. Nice set. Oka with the serve. This will be a misreception. Ishikawa again, checked. Matsuo. And that attack is good for Muku.
You can really see here that even in transition, Kobe Shinwa executing fast plays.
Only 3 players have not scored in this match for Kobe Shinwa. It's their starting setter and their 2 liberos. They're at match point as we have Komatsuda rolling this one to the other side. Kate trying to keep her team alive. Matsuo, miss set. Will be a net violation here called on Kobe Shinwa.
That error keeps Zeus Coffee alive here in this game. This can be a long stretch, but not impossible. But Zeus Coffee would need to play perfect volleyball.
Ancheta getting ready to serve. Matsuo, underhand set. Goes to Komatsuda, the leading scorer of the match. Kate to the other side. Matsuo again, this time goes to Muku. And that quick attack ends this match in straight sets in favor of Kobe Shinwa. Coach Yamamoto on your screen, delighted with the performance of his team as he waits to shake the hands of the coaching staff of Zeus Coffee. Take a look at this point of the set, brought to us by Myra, the Vita Brighter, with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Set 3 ends 25-17. We'll wrap things up when we return. You're watching the PVL Invitational. The first game of our Saturday triple header ends in straight sets, 25-14, 27-25, and 25-17. Our first look at Kobe Shinwa University here in the PVL Invitational. Now, Zeus Coffee had a great stretch in the second set. However, Kobe Shinwa able to solve their system in set number 3, making things much easier for them and in getting a straight set win for their first game.
That's right, but but I think for Zeus, they still performed well. Despite the fact that they probably did not have as much preparation, of course, as compared to their opponent today. A lot of long rallies, a lot of exciting plays we've seen, and it's definitely something that I'm sure all the volleyball fans would have wanted to see.
Now, speaking of keeping the Kobe Shinwa system in check, Kyla Castillo is with our player of the game. Kyla?
That's right, Miguel and Ivy. I'm with our player of the game from the Kobe Shinwa University, and that's none other than team captain Sakura Furuta with 18 excellent sets. Congratulations. How do you feel right now after winning your first game here in the Philippines?
感想はどうですか？
初めての海外の試合で一勝できたことはとても嬉しいです。
Very happy daw sa kanila first kalaban nila ng foreign team. Very happy.
Yes, so she's very happy playing against the Zus Coffee Thunderbelles. Now we're curious, ano yung pinaka na-enjoy nila going up against Zus Coffee?
Zus Coffee の印象とか、Zusとやってみてなんか楽しかった部分とかありますか？
ブロックが高くてスパイカー パイが高く打ってるんですけど、それでもブロック高いっていうのは日本ではあまりないので勉強になりました。
Maganda daw experience nila kasi mataas yung block. Sa Japan, wala masyadong matangkat ng player. So, maganda daw experience sa kanila.
Well, it was also a really great experience for Zeus Coffee. Now, lastly, during the game, her teammates are dancing, singing, and cheering them on. How does this help? Paano nakakatulong ito sa game ng Kobe Shinwa?
手声とかダンスっていうのはどういうチームにとってどういうパワーを与えてくれてますか？
神話は楽しむっていうのをモットーでやってるので、中に入ってる人だけじゃなくてベンチも楽しんで一体となってやるっていうのが目的でやってます。
Sa kanila, mag-enjoy talaga ng volleyball. So, magtulong sa kanila na mag-enjoy ng volleyball.
That's right, and that enjoyment led to a win in their first ever game here in the PVL. Once again, that was Sakura Furuta of the Kobe Shinwa University, our player of the game. Now back to you, Miguel and Ivy.
Thank you, Kyla, and once again, congratulations to Kobe Shinwa, of course, the player of the game, Sakura Furuta, who helped them get their first win here in the PVL Invitational. Ivy, match highlights on your screens. Let's take us through it.
That's right. So, I think, again, it ended very quickly, just 3 sets, but it was an exciting 3 sets. Zeus Coffee has also shown, what they can deliver, a lot of exciting exchanges. And I think, really, we've talked about it at the top of the coverage. The defense at the net would definitely be one of the advantages that Zeus Coffee would have over the opponent. And they did show that they did not disappoint, of course, with the dominated the blocks. Even the opponents recognized, that they have the height, but it's not just about the height, but they can also deliver at the front of the net. But Kobe Shinwa, they have been playing very synchronized. The lack of word to use. Everything really is like very textbook for them. All the movements, and I'm sure that Zeus Coffee appreciated experience. Again, it was a short notice for them, not a lot of time to prepare, but a good experience coming up playing against a team like Kobe Shinwa. And let's take a look at the match statistics. In terms of attacks, it has been Kobe Shinwa with a higher conversion rate, 57 attack points. But again, take a look at the blocking of Zeus Coffee. 7 block points in this 3-set match. And they really made it difficult for the attackers of Kobe Shinwa. And in terms of aces, not so much difference here. And in the errors, at the start, it was actually Zeus Coffee with more errors, but Kobe Shinwa sort of caught up with it. So, but overall, it has been a very exciting game. I enjoyed it very much.
Exciting indeed, and we all enjoyed it. Straight sets, which means we have a lot of time before the start of our next game, which will happen at 4 o'clock. It will be the PLDT high-speed hitters going up against the Signal HD Spikers for the second game of our Saturday triple header here in the Phil Sports Arena. Of course, we will wrap things up with 6:30 with the Creamline Cool Smashers going up against the Cherry Tigo Crossovers, which will be a very important game for both teams who are 1-1 at the standings right now. Now, for everyone watching, this has been Miguel de Guzman with my partner Ivy Remulla and Kyla Castillo. We wish you a good day and thank you for watching the PVL, the heart of volleyball.